Namaste everyone, welcome to my channel Abundant Love. Today I'm back with a super quick pick a card tarot reading. So we have a new moon on the 19th of May, and today's reading will we'll see what are the blessings specifically you are receiving through this new moon. So I hope to keep this reading short, okay? So as usual we have three options. This child angel is for option 1 viewers. This blue angelite heart crystal is for option 2 viewers, and this blue robed monk is for option 3 viewers. Now you can choose any one or more than one option based on what resonates really strongly with you. But once you have made your choice, you need not see the entire video. You can go to the video description or to the pinned comment. You will see there is a timestamp next to each option. You can click on the timestamp next to your choice and your reading will start from there. So now I'll say my usual prayer. You can use this time to make a choice. Dear gods, goddesses, angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, and all the divine white light workers of the universe, please put me and the viewers of this video inside your protection bubble. Through this video, please help viewers receive messages they need to hear, messages of love, courage, compassion, strength, and positive dynamic action. Thank you so much for everything that you do for us. Lots and lots of love. Okay, now I'll keep these other two options aside so that we can get started with option 1. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 1 viewers who chose this very beautiful child angel who seems to be lost in thought. Let us keep him aside and let us now see what are the blessings you are receiving through this new moon happening on the May 19th. I'll just take 2 cards from this Monology Oracle deck. I was going to say 1 but it came out as 2. So we'll stick to 2 cards from Monology Oracle deck, then 1 card from the Angel Answers Oracle deck. Dear angels, what are the blessings that my dear option 1 viewers are specifically receiving through this upcoming new moon? Thank you, Divine. And finally, from the Blessings deck itself, we'll take 1 card to see what is one major blessing that this new moon is bringing forth for you. Thank you. Let us dive into your reading now, option 1 viewers. Interesting. Okay. There is some situation that was causing you mild anxiety, or maybe you're always carrying this anxiety with you because you think like it's unsolvable. Like I'll just give an example. Sometimes you have say mild health issues, or there's a co-worker that you don't get along with but you still have to work with them anyway, or your health issues, in spite of that you still have to do your worldly duties anyway, and you almost kind of think that there's no point even thinking about these, but still you wake up like, again one more day I have to deal with this, like that. So some situation like that, which is different for each one of you, is going to see a change through this new moon, okay? And the changes bring love into the situation, okay? So I'm seeing that you will suddenly see if whatever the situation was, if a person was being particularly harsh, or even if it was your health issue that was that had declined recently or giving you a whole lot more trouble than usual, you will suddenly see that when you deal when you deal with it from a position of acceptance and love, then you will see that it does not seem as difficult anymore. For example, if it's like a very rash co-worker or a difficult person that you have to deal with in a family, in the office, wherever, if you just think from this point of view, maybe this person is having a hard day himself, or maybe there's something has happened in his life which has made him bitter, okay, and then you realize, oh my god, okay, then you kind of can be more forgiving, right? Like I remember I probably was talking to a friend who was having like difficult time dealing with a person at work who was always like giving her the hard time. And then after a while, when she realized that the person was going through a very life-changing situation, that person's partner probably was diagnosed with cancer and also, then like she could be more forgiving towards that person, because she understood like it was nothing personal, it was just coming from a place of not being able to handle things, being overwhelmed all the time by a burden of responsibilities. So things like that, okay. And I'm seeing this will happen naturally for you. You will naturally gravitate into a mindset where you realize that, okay, I don't have to get triggered by all of this. At the same time, I don't have to be a doormat as well. I can always say no, but I don't have to be defensive when I say no. I'll just explain my situation, that this is why I cannot do this, and I'll say it like from a place of sincerity, and if possible even with some level of compassion towards the other person. And you will see things are better than they have been in the recent past. Even if it's your health situation, you no longer are resisting it. Through the new moon, you are like, okay, I won't be hard on myself. If my body limits me in doing something, I'll take a break from that activity for a while, and I'll involve in something else which does not strain my body so much. Same thing goes for your mind, okay. If you're having mental health problems in dealing with certain situations, you can take a break from that and you can allow yourself. Okay, I have to tell you guys this, because this happened with me while I was saying this. I just realized, oh my god, this happened with me like in the last 24 hours maybe. Suddenly, I don't know, I was feeling super lost, more like from my mind. I was feeling lots of emotional burden, and the burden was so heavy that I was finding it difficult to physically work. And today morning, I had a meeting which I had verbally told someone that, yeah, Thursday, let's meet at 11 a.m. and do this work, complete this work. But like, I never sent an email or anything. We just verbally talked, and I kept thinking, oh my god, how will I even go to this thing, because I didn't prepare anything. And more than that, the mental burden was feeling so heavy that all I felt was I just need to sleep it off without any thought of having to wake up in the morning, going to work. And I was feeling quite hopeless. And then suddenly this other person messaged me and said, yeah, we just talked about it verbally, so we are meeting on Friday at 11 a.m., right? I was like in his head, he thought it was Friday, even though I clearly remember saying it that Thursday. So I was like relieved that he already thinks it's a day later. So I was like, yeah, we are meeting on Friday. Fine. So, and you see, like, when your spirit guides know that you really need a break, you will get that. They will arrange for it, okay? So don't get anxious, don't fret over things. And I know I said I would keep this reading short, but this is important that you understand that when you treat yourself with love, then everything else starts naturally falling into place. That's what I did like a day earlier, when I accepted that yes, my emotions are really making everything heavy for me. I need to step back. I really need to rest. And I was just resting and thinking how to get off that meeting thing, and that automatically happened. I didn't even have to do anything. So, something like that. There will be some adjustments that will naturally happen, because you also got this card, adjustments are required. Remember, this is a blessings reading. So, every interpretation will be in terms of a blessing. So, seeing these two cards together, what I'm seeing that for each of you, in multiple cases or in multiple aspects of your life, you will see that there are some, this new moon is bringing some new adjustments, which is happening very organically, very naturally, and the more you see it through a filter of love, kindness, acceptance, the easier it'll feel for you. Okay, because what you feel is really important in this new moon. What you believe in is really important, because from your angels you also got this card, if you believe. Okay, they are saying that what you believe in has the highest weightage, has the highest importance factor here. Okay, your spirit guides are like, we are here to support you, but you have to believe in that. Okay, and I'm sure this happens a lot of times with you guys. I have also gone through this where, one day I was like real excited about starting a new project, and then 5 days later, say my health is not keeping well, and I'm like, I will start thinking that why did I even start that? Why did I even start a new project? Why do I keep forgetting that I'm a sick person? I shouldn't be taking on new things. So this is just an example that you should not go down that path. Okay, if you believe that something you are meant to do or you want to do, whether it's in your relationship, whether it's improving your lifestyle, your exercise regimen, your diet regimen. I don't know who needed to hear that, but this thing came in very strongly. Somebody wants to, have a really healthy lifestyle with healthy eating, exercise regimen, and being just a dynamic person, saying positive affirmations, and practicing as much as a positivity as possible. Maybe it's really specific message for one or two of you. If you believe you want to do that, please go ahead and do it. Some days you won't feel that motivated to do it, and that is fine. That does not mean you have to change your plan and start something new again. Okay, and guys, I think I'm channeling this message for you and for myself as well, because it's just resonating so strongly with me, because I tend to do this a lot. Whenever I'm feeling like very sick, I totally get into this victim mode, that why did I even tell people I would do this, or I would start that, or what if I don't get better in the next 5 days? Then I have this meditation program on the 5th day. How will I? So all these are just our mind going haywire. But spirit guides, especially if it's something positive, something that will uplift you, they will always support you. Okay, and you just have to believe in that some days it's going to be difficult, some days it almost feels as if you're going backwards, but that's okay. Just take a deep breath, take one step at a time during those moments, but keep moving forward. And finally, your blessing is, because I think all these came out because this new moon will accelerate some movements or some adjustments, whatever you want to call it, that will suddenly make you feel as if you are out of control. You don't know what's happening. And that's why this blessing is super important. Whichever day that day is going to be blessed. A blessing on your day. Like, I gave you the example of my yesterday, which started with like so much. I was so overwhelmed. I woke up crying from my dreams, and the entire day was very, very heavy energy. But now that I look back in the last 24 hours, I think I was blessed, because when I woke up today morning, I felt very, very cleansed, as if a lot of things that needed to be released got released, and today I'm like my usual positive self again. Okay, so this is just an example, and this is an example where nothing went wrong, because I was releasing negativities. I was releasing what did not serve me anymore. Same thing for you guys, okay? I see, if you can, I would suggest, if you can follow a new moon ritual where place an intention of releasing really specific things. Okay, if you have bad habits or of addiction to something, just make an intention at this new moon. You will see that your guides are helping you release it. Anyway, if I have to summarize your reading, your overall blessing that the new moon is bringing is some changes in your life, which will make you more perceptive towards love, towards receiving and giving love, and it will increase your faith and conviction in whatever you want to achieve. And there will be one particular day, from whenever you're watching this reading, in the next 7 days maybe, there'll be one particular day where you'll think you cannot take it anymore. You probably think things are going against you, but at the end of it you will realize that it was a blessing in disguise. You haven't lost anything. On the contrary, you probably have gained something, or some heavy energy was just removed from your system. Okay, so that's all I have for you, my dear option 1 viewers. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love. I'll see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye. Okay, let me put these cards back before I move on to the next option. Sorry, I had to burp. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 2 viewers who chose this beautiful heart-shaped angelite crystal. Let me keep this aside and let us now see in this super quick pick a card reading that what are the blessings that this new moon is bringing forth for you. The new moon that is happening on May 19th. Thank you, Divine. So I'm taking 2 cards from the Moonology deck. Thank you, Divine. Then I'll take 1 card from our Angel Answers deck. Dear angels, what are the blessings that my dear option 2 viewers are receiving through this new moon on May 19th? Thank you. And finally, from the blessings deck, we'll take 1 major blessing that this new moon is manifesting for you. Okay, thank you, Divine. Let us dive into your reading. Wonderful. I'm laughing because your reading is so similar, like it's overlapping with option 1. So if some of you were confused between choosing option 1 and 2, then go back and watch option 1 as well. But if you were not confused, then there's no need to. So it seems like a theme for this new moon probably. So one thing is, there is something that you have been working very hard towards, and this new moon is actually bringing you towards completion. Okay, because 1 card you got, you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay, and you also got adjustments are required, which makes me think that so far probably you are probably on the very last or the second last step of before achieving something, and but you were not just finding what would be the last piece of the jigsaw puzzle, and those adjustments are being automatically made for you. So with the new moon energy, you will suddenly have like this aha moment or the light bulb moment where you are like, oh, why didn't I think of this before? Or maybe you have thought of that before, but that particular resource was not available then, and then it suddenly becomes available, or it comes in a more advanced form, like even better than what you expected. You see, so yeah, in research I have like faced this type of situation so many times in my life that sometimes we really think, oh, this will happen in a certain way, it does not happen, it does not happen, and you feel dejected thinking, oh my god, it's totally trashed. But then something better happens, and that's something that nobody has thought of before, and then you come a kind of your work gets even greater importance because you found something new. Like that, something like that is going to happen. Okay, so your spirit guides are asking you to trust. So something, this new moon is definitely causing some adjustments that is bringing you very close to achieving something. Okay, but at the same time you may have emotional fluctuations, so that's why it's important for you to not give up, not get into like a negative mode of thinking. Instead, just trust the universe has your back, your spirit guides have your back, and keep doing what you're supposed to do. For each one of you, it's a different aspect of your life, right? Or it may be in multiple aspects of your life for some of you, but trust is the most important thing, and I'm seeing that you will have it naturally. For those of you who are watching this right now, who are feeling low due to something that has happened in the recent past, which almost made you feel like giving up on something, on someone, but your guys are saying no, it's not that bad, it was just the effect of the eclipse period and Mercury retrograde. So many things were happening at the same time, like astrologically. So you don't have to worry about all that. We are slowly coming out of that phase. So trust, and for you I will say option 2, you are actually very close to achieving something, which I mean your guys are saying. So it will probably bring you even closer towards that successful completion. So just keep working, keep moving forward. Sometimes the solution is kept hidden from us. You can only see it when you keep working. Okay, if you don't work, it's not going to automatically land on you. But if you keep working, some days it'll feel, oh my god, what am I even doing? But suddenly you will be like hitting a jackpot. Okay, your blessing is also, which I'm so surprised, same as what option 1 got, is a blessing on your day. So this new moon might make some of you feel intensely emotional, intensely overwhelmed on one particular day, or it may be like 2 consecutive days as well. But you will not more than that. There'll be like 1 or a couple of days where you feel intensely emotionally overwhelmed, but you will be blessed, you will be supported, you will be protected. Okay, around that time, so that your trust does not waver, and even in your weakest vulnerable moment you are still walking towards progress. Okay, that's what I'm seeing, option 2. So I would say no matter what happens, you just have to remember this new moon is taking you closer towards achievement, towards success. Okay, so just don't give up and try to remain positive no matter what the situation is around you. Okay, and definitely some adjustments are required, so be flexible, go with the flow, you'll be fine. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. If this reading resonated, please hit the like button, please leave a comment, please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love if you haven't already. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed, lots and lots of love. Bye bye. Okay, I'll keep these cards back before I move on. Welcome to your reading, my dear option 3 viewers who chose this mini Buddha in a blue robe. Let us keep him aside and let us now see quickly what are the blessings you are receiving through this new moon on May 19th. Dear Spirit, what is it that my option 3 viewers need to hear from you today? Thank you. One more card, please. So I'm taking 2 cards from the Moonology deck. I'm trying to shuffle more and more because the reading for option 1 and 2 was almost like overlapping, so with only like a little bit of difference. I'm like, how is this happening? From the Angel Answers deck, I'll take 1 card. Dear angels, what is it? What are the blessings that my option 3 viewers are receiving through this new moon? Thank you, dear angels. And finally, from the Blessings deck, we'll see what is one major blessing that this new moon is bringing forth for you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Divine. Okay, let us dive into your reading, my dear option 3 viewers. Okay, awesome. Plenty of blessings. Even though it's just 4 cards. So for some of you, it may be like highlighting the same issue that you were really worried about, and it was affecting your personal life, whether it's relationship with a family member or relationship with an office colleague or something. But mostly it's giving me family vibes because you are clearly getting a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay, so this is self-explanatory. This is a very well-defined blessing that definitely there was something that some dispute was going on that was affecting your personal life for a long time, and this is and I'm sensing for some of you this is probably happening gradually over some time. I think for the last 6 months, probably it is already happening in bits and pieces, and this new moon is accelerating this resolution energy even more, because the blessing you got is also a blessing of forgiveness. Okay, so whether it's you forgiving the other person or the other person forgiving you, or you just forgiving yourself for whatever happened in the past, it's like there's a beautiful energy of forgiveness that is being, it's coming over you like a downpour of rain, like that. It's like a forgiveness raining on you and this loved one. Whatever issue there was before, it is getting resolved. Okay, and then additionally, just yeah, it's like a win-win situation. Okay, because I know whenever people hear of long-term relationship issues being resolved, most of the time people are like, oh, that means I make a compromise or the other person makes a compromise, and then one person is still unhappy then, even if they are pretending to be nice. I can clearly hear some of you having this doubt, which is why I think your spirit guides are saying, no worries, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for everyone involved. Nobody's suppressing here. It's not that type of resolution where one person is suppressing and thinking, oh, let me be the greater person, and no. It's like, it's that kind of resolution where people actually want to resolve things for whatever reasons they want it, and everybody feels fulfilled everybody feels relieved that this particular thing is resolved, okay, whether it's a legal issue or whether it's just like, you know, a tiff you had with your partner or a family member or an office colleague. Definitely. For some of you, I'm seeing this win win outcome is in some other aspect of your life as well, because you are so going with the flow with this feeling of forgiveness. It is reflecting in all areas of your life, and you are suddenly feeling like, oh my god, I'm so lucky, everything is working in my favor. Some of you, I'm actually getting that feeling, oh my god, how is everything turning in my favor these days. Okay, so overall I think for you, option 3 out of all the 3 piles, you have got the best card so far, in the sense that it's actually clearly, like in a well defined manner, saying what your blessing is, that whatever relationship issues were there, they were getting resolved, and due to their resolution, you are finding yourself in a win-win situation in most areas of your life, if not all of them. Okay, so definitely a very, very positive period. This new moon is starting. New moons usually represents new beginnings, so I'm seeing it's probably like a new beginning of a new chapter in your life, which you're starting with this new moon, and you have been given a timeline, a year from now. I don't know who are you guys. Maybe there are some of you who are watching all my past readings regularly, because this a year from now timeline is popping up in almost every reading, all the 5 readings I've done in the recent past. Okay, so for some of you, I'm seeing like whatever you are working on right now or in the next 1 year, a year from now, you are definitely reaping huge rewards. And each one of you is at a different phase of that journey. For some of you, you are just going to start. For some of you, you have just started, you are still in the initial phases. Okay, but no matter what it is, this new moon is making sure everything is super positive for you. Whatever was holding you back, those things are resolved. You forgive others, others forgive you, and you move on towards a win-win situation. Okay guys, so I'm very, very happy for you. I hope this reading made you happy as well. If it did, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. Please share this video as much as you can, and subscribe to my channel Abundant Love. I will see you again in my next reading. Till then, stay blessed. Lots and lots of love. Bye-bye.